timeouts. Change them quick, they sign up. Tryna hit my line out. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts.
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis.
Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Minnesota Vikings. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Bears. Now the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here we go. Start.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. You look at this Bears defense.
They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Ball at the 23, second and 8.
Ready.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
From the gun on third down, Bowers.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Vikings sit 11-4 now on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
Now a handoff to Chandler.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Ready. 19 target.
Looking to throw. Bowers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw. Bowers.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, ready?
Looking to throw. Bowers. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and it's 3rd down.
You look at this Bears defense.
They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
He'll return it from the 6. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 12-yard line.
Go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they get a sweep of the season series. 2nd down and 8. Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg.
Steps away. Throw left side complete. That's Lambert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number. And he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Lambert. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
Here we go, son.
Open man is Komet, the tight end.
And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Break. Ready.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Go, Rig, go.
Here's Chandler. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Cougar 19. Ready?
Back to throw. Bowers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Here we go, here we go.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Bowers. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's #4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now it's Fields. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Up the middle, Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there.
11.
3rd and 2, Fields rolling to his right. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Here we go.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bowers. He finds his man complete. That's Chandler. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 23 yards the final tally.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
They run it with Chandler. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a 2nd and 6.
65 catch, 65 catch.
Looking to throw. Bowers. That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ty Chandler, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Waddle now to return it. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Come on.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. Bowers. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. But a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Ready, set. Chop alert. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now Chandler. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On 1st and 10, Bowers. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Second and 10.
Ready.
To throw again. Bowers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Bowers. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Bowers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Returnable here from the 38. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Here's 2nd and 10. Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lambert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. On play action, Fields. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here we go.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Here we go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Now Fields.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Bears! A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Bears have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, 1 more good rep, and they get off the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
70 Ranger.
To throw from his end zone. Bowers.
He gets it to Addison.
It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll try and throw for it here.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Chandler, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Chandler. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but Certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
Looking to throw. Bowers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here's Chandler on 2nd down.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here we go. Go.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw here into the hands of Moore.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Here we go. You got a mini base. Why not? Right.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
That is caught.
And he's got this down to the 35. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
Here we go.
So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Yep. Right.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here we go.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Go.
Fields going to keep it running right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Nice pickup. 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. An inside give to Jones. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to have the Bears first. And that should be the capper. 50 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. A give to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying